I think it comes down to who lands first, who can implement their sort of style first. If Daniel can, then it could be a long night for AJ. But
This is Jonathan Aguilar, fifth pro boxing fans, joined by unbeaten heavyweight Boma Brown. Boma, good to meet you.
nice
How's
to meet you, man.
it?
Yeah, good, good. Just getting ready for 5th of October. I think it's a month Saturday. So looking forward to it now. It's not far to go.
Yeah, you're obviously fighting on the Nick Bull card, your stablemate. Excited for that? You must be excited to fight on, with all your stablemates.
Yeah, man, it's good, man. All bouncing each other off, bouncing off each other in the gym. We're all raring to go, and I think it would be 5 big knockouts for the ERT boys.
Tell us how you actually joined Red Triangle, because obviously you're from London, I believe,
Yeah,
and you're up north training with those guys. How did that happen?
I know it's a bit of a mad one. I sparred not sparred, sorry, I boxed one of Paul's lads in the amateurs years ago. And then after that, we sort of just kept in contact. And then yeah, we just continued keeping contact over time. And I didn't know what I wanted to do going into. I think it was my going into sort of my second year as a senior. I didn't know if I wanted to turn pro, or if I wanted to stay as an amateur and do the ABAs again. So I just decided to speak to Paul. I spoke to him, and he said, "Come up and do a session." Did it, and then yeah, just enjoyed it ever since, and stayed. Decided to turn pro. Yeah,
Do you miss being at home?
a little bit. Yeah, from time to time. I've been back home. Come back home tonight actually. But yeah, I have. I've been there for the last few weeks sparring. I've missed it a bit. That's what I mean. It's been good.
Is it like good for you to, I guess as a fighter, get out of your comfort zone, being in, a different city, different everything. Like, is that
Yeah,
good for you?
yeah, definitely. Because there's no distractions up here, is there? It's just boxing. Do you know what I mean? And especially in our gym, like Paul doesn't sugarcoat anything, man. He makes us train hard, so it's good, man. You got to be locked in.
And then, how do you find getting sparring up there? Is there a lot of, heavyweights up north to spar?
There's a few to be fair. Not done. I've done a bit with a guy called Lewis Wright, Blackpool everywhere. Been doing bits with him. Did a bits and bobs with Cash Ali a few. I think that was like last year, getting ready for the fight in Telford. And then, but this camp's been good because I've been coming down to London and sparring Dubois for the last few weeks. So yeah, I can't really say I've had better sparring. It's been great.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a bit. Obviously, you've got a fight, like we said, October 5th against Amine Bouchetta, who's been in with, all the prospects,
Mm.
in with Tony Yoka just like a week ago.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, what do you think of the fight?
I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. I saw that Tony stopped him in 4. I think he's been stopped once before a game by Moses Itauma stopped him. Like a few people have not that many people have stopped him. Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
So I want to go out there and do the same thing.
Yeah, obviously, you're with Frank Warren and he's got a load of heavyweights and he's brought a lot of them through. Do you think, you're following any of, the guys past, that he's brought through, and how far do you think you're off like I don't know, a Moses Itauma or anyone of that level?
Yeah, whenever Frank's ready to put me in those type of fights, all I can focus on and do every single day is train hard and work hard. Um, in this boxing game, you can't duck nobody. You can't shy away from anything. We get into this sport to fight. For me anyway, I feel like I've got into the sport to fight anybody and everyone. So whenever they think the time's right, I'm good to go.
Mm. So talk to us about Daniel Dubois in camp with him. You said best sparring you ever had?
Yeah, Beth has been good. It's been good sparring. He's a strong kid. Um, he works hard. He's fit, and it's been good. It's been good rounds for me. Do you know what I mean? I'm enjoying it. I'm sure he's enjoying it as well. So it's good. It's good.
So are you going back to sparring before the fight?
Yeah, yeah. Back to one tomorrow and Friday.
Okay.
So this is his last. I think this is his last week. This week, yeah. Well, obviously, yeah, his fights next week. So last week, this week.
And what's been the most impressive thing about sparring him? A lot of people talk about the jab. as well as the
Yeah,
right.
he's got a hell of a jab. Yeah, he's
What
got a hell of a jab. Yeah, he's got a good, strong jab. Yeah, he's fitter than I think maybe people might give him credit for. He's definitely very, very fit. So and he's intense as well. Do you know what I mean? It's you have the spars with him, and it's not you're not just tapping each other. You know what I mean? You're both really going for it, and obviously he's in the fight of his life, so he's definitely going for it. So it's good. It's enjoyable.
does he, does he talk about the fight much, or when you're in there, it's just purely just.
Um, Not really, to be honest with you. You can tell he's focused on it, but not really. He doesn't really. Nah, he doesn't really. Nah, not, not really, to be honest.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So,
Nah.
I don't know if you sparred AJ, but what do you think of the fight? How do you think it goes? And I I respect the fact you've still got to spar him in for two more sessions.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
yeah, what's your
yeah.
breakdown of the fight?
Can't really. Yeah, I can't really be saying too much. Saying that he's just gonna smoke him when I'm going to Sparring tomorrow. um, Nah, I think it would be a good fight. Do you know what I mean? I think a lot of people have sort of written Daniel off a little bit. Just sort of said you just think that will get sort of blown away. I think he's got all the opportunity to do well. Um, Especially in this game, in the heavyweight game, like any one punch can change the whole course of a fight, and he definitely has the power to change the whole course of a fight, and so does it, AJ as well. So I think it sounds a bit silly, but I think it comes down to who lands first, who can implement their sort of style first. If Daniel can, then it could be a long night for AJ. But if AJ can, then it could be a long night for Daniel. Do you know what I mean? So one of them. I'm really like if you'd asked me before I sparred him, I would have said 50-50. After I sparred him, I still say the same thing. So
The
go
fact
on.
that they picked you for sparring, does that give you, some, you know, confidence, or what does that do for you knowing that they wanted you in there and, obviously to replicate AJ's style, I'm guessing.
I think maybe they might have done it just in terms of the size, sort of in and around the same size, same sort of build. So inspiring, you're never gonna really get somebody who's exactly the same as your opponent. It's very, very hard to but you want stylistically or sort of stature wise anyway, somebody who's pretty much bang on. So I think from that perspective, that's probably why they've done it. But no, just yeah, I think it benefits the both of us. Obviously, for him, somebody my sort of size replicates AJ, and for me to be in there with somebody that's yeah a world champion, it's good for me. It's good for me getting ready for my fight as well.
Yeah, brilliant. And for fans wondering who else have you spotted? I saw you've been in there with Dillian Whyte, and
Yeah.
who else have you been in the ring with?
Yeah, just Dillian of major now, Dillian. And yeah, now Daniel. So
Hmm.
yeah, two big punches.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
What's your prediction for Wardley Clarke too?
That's a good fight again. Um, I don't know. I think with the first fight, like for a lot of the time, it seemed like Frazer was obviously the better boxer, and was in control of the fight quite a lot, and then he sort of get caught with something big from Wardley, who obviously is quite a big puncher as well. So it's sort of ebbed and flowed that fight. The second fight, I think if Frazer can get it right, I think he should come out on top. But at the same time, you really can't write off Wardley. He's got good power. He's um, seems to be quite raw as well. I think that sort of works in his favor. People might think it works against him, but him being quite raw and just brave as well and willing to take a chance probably makes him very really dangerous. You know what I mean?
Hmm. So Boma, obviously October 5th coming up. What can fans expect from yourself?
A big knockout for sure. I think it's a good opportunity for me to be on a massive bill, um, and I want to show people what I'm really about. I think a lot of people have not really seen much from me so far in terms of my journey. I've been on a few smaller shows, so I haven't got a chance to see what I can do. But October 5th, man, coming with a lot of vengeance.
And obviously this fight's in Liverpool. Big arena, big card. Is there anywhere you dream venue, and anywhere you really want to tick off the list?
Somebody asked me this the other day. Probably the Emirates would be ideal. big Arsenal fan, so that'd be amazing, and probably somewhere in Nigeria. So I'm from. My parents are from. Background is so yeah, somewhere in Nigeria would be great.
Brilliant. Well, Boma, best of luck. Last few weeks
Appreciate it.
in camp. You expecting to be last one? Are you expecting to be quite busy, quite active the next year or so?
Ideally, yeah, man, get this guy out of there hopefully quickly. That's the plan, and then look to go again hopefully before the end of the year, and then next year start really pushing on.
Well, there's a big fight, big card, late December, which I'm sure everyone wants to get on as
Let's
well.
go.
So
Let's go.
maybe Boma Brown in
I'd
South.
love that, man. Something inside that would be great, man. I've been there twice now, so I think the third time would be lucky. It'd be nice to be out, getting out there to box. It'd be good.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah. Well, just tell everyone where to follow you.
So if you follow me on Instagram at Boma Brown _, that's my Insta, and then on Twitter it's Boma Brown.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
Well, hit him up, follow him up. October 5th, back in action on TNT Sports, and I'll
Appreciate you.
speak to you soon, Boma. Appreciate it.
Nice one, mate. Thank you.